Hello! Okay, so I haven't made a video in a while, and I've really been slacking on this whole blog thing, but that's because, dude, my life has not been that interesting. I mean, there have been some interesting cultural revelations, one might say. Like, for Christmas, you might notice that I have a new background because we have our lovely Christmas tree up. Wait, right there. And you might notice that it's not the same red-green colors. That's because here they don't use, they use red and green, but they also use blue and green and pink. So strange. I'll show you. Okay, I'm trying to freaking, dang it. Okay, see? Pink, green, and blue. So different, right? I actually don't care for it much because it doesn't feel like Christmas to me. But I mean, that's never going to happen in this country because it is literally, I'm sorry, I'm trying to not block the tree. Because it's literally like 80 degrees. And I wore a dress today and I was sweating. Man. But, anyways, a couple things I wanted to say. Okay, and I need to make this fast because I freaking ramble in my videos so much and I gotta stop that. Okay, so the first story I want to tell is I was on the bus and I don't really like I like to make friends on the bus. I don't know. I just like to talk to people. And I don't like that everybody sits there in silence. And I'm like, when I could just practice my Spanish with someone for meet a stranger. I just like meeting strangers. Just because then I'll never see them again. It's fine. And so I was on the bus and I started talking to this lady next to me. She was like 24. And at first, okay, in retrospect, at the time, I didn't think her questions were that strange. In retrospect, though, her questions were very strange. Okay, so she was asking me, she was like, so are you married? And I was like, no. I was like, dude, I'm 19. And that's not that weird to marry at that age here. So I was like, oh, I mean, excuse me, because she's married. And I was like, not like there's anything wrong with it, whatever. And she was like, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, no. Nice, I don't know. It was just a weird, first few questions of getting to know each other. And she was like, so where do you live? And I was like, in San Pablo? We're on the San Pablo bus. And she's like, yeah, but where? We're close to. And I was like, tried to give the most general directions of my life. I was like, oh, by a church. Which is where everyone lives, by the church. And so she was just like, I don't know, asking me strange questions. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they're not that strange. What I was thinking. And then she's like, so what are you doing right now? And this is all in Spanish because she doesn't speak English. And I was like, oh, I'm going to my house. Just going to have dinner with my mom. And she's like, you should come over to my house and have some coffee. And I was like, no. I was like, tengo mucha tarea, lo siento. So much homework to do. Wasn't true, but I was like, but also, you are a strange woman that I met on the bus 30 seconds ago in public transportation. That's not where all the gems hang out. And so she was like, yeah, well, I mean, we could do it another time. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm too nice to do this, guys, okay? I'm too pure of heart. I can't turn people down. I'm such an angel. And so I was like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like fun. No. And she was like, okay, so what's your number? Shoot, I don't remember my number. Sorry. Which is true. No lies. And she was like, well, I mean, here's what we can do. I can give you my number, and then you can call me, and then I'll have your number. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So I get her number. Her name's Erica, by the way. Also, on that note, I miss my friend Erica. For those who don't know, one of my dearest friends, Erica, is studying abroad in France right now. Having the time of her life. Not the point, though. This is a creepy Erica. And I was like, okay, good, got it. And then I put my phone away, and she was like, wait, you forgot to call me. Dang it. So I call her, and I was like, she has my number now. And she's like, okay, I'll be in contact soon. I'm like, maybe I'm being crazy. Maybe she's just being really friendly. And so I go home and I ask my mom, I tell her the story, and immediately my mom's like, and I was like, is this normal? She was like, no. And she like told me straight up, she was like, you cannot go to her house. I won't let you. And I was like, trust me, I wasn't planning on it. And she was like, tal vez lesbiana. And I was like, I don't think she's a lesbian. I mean, she said she was married. Although that could have been a woman. I don't know, but it was super strange. If she was a lesbian, that was like the first lesbian to have a crush on me, and I'm so flattered. No, I'm not. That was so creepy. I can't help it. I can't be flattered. Okay, so that was my lesbiana story. It was just really funny. Like, I was just cracking up so hard when my mom was like, lesbiana? I don't know. She has some crazy, crazy things coming out of her mouth these days. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about is that we have, okay, so at Santa Cecilia, my teacher was playing this game with them where she gives a subject like the beach, and they have to say words in English that relate to the beach. And so she was like doing lots of examples. She was like, Haley, you give them a category now. And I was like, okay, summer. None of the kids knew what I was talking about. None of them. And my teacher was like, she had to explain it. She was like, oh, it's a season that other countries have. Because the kids did not know what summer was. And I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. They only have rainy season and the not as rainy season here. And it was just like kind of interesting to think about because they don't have like a summer break where they have school off. Like their school is on like a different schedule. And so like they don't relate summer to like all the same things that we do. So like summer doesn't mean if they had a summer. It's not like no school for them. It doesn't mean, you know, it's not playing at the beach all day and hanging out with your friends and having a bunch of time on your hands. They don't have it, so they don't associate. So they had nothing to say for my category. I was like, shoot, that's embarrassing. Can I give another one? Music, something better. I'm sorry. But I just thought it was interesting. None of them knew what summer is. And obviously people in this country know what summer is, just like not kids so much. But those are the only stories that I really have, other than I have a new nickname, I forgot. A Tico slang word for someone who's cheap is limpia. You might have noticed in my other blogs that I'm a little not stingy with my money. I'm thrifty with my money. Like I'm not going to spend money on something I don't need. That's just silly. And so if I have the choice of waiting 45 minutes in the freezing cold to pay 40 cents to go on the bus as opposed to just getting a taxi, I'm going to pick the bus. 40 cents, $4, can't go wrong with that. But this weekend, USAC is putting on a program, or putting on a Thanksgiving for all the USAC programs in Punta Arenas and San Ramon and Heredia. I'm super excited. Well, okay, I was excited until I got the itinerary, and they're like, oh, there's going to be a talent show. Oh, there's going to be a soccer tournament, neither of which I will participate in. That's just silly. And then they're like, and then afterwards, we're all going to eat turkey and salad. I'm like, that sounds like the worst Thanksgiving dinner ever. Turkey's like okay. Turkey's not the worst part of Thanksgiving, but it's definitely not my favorite part. It doesn't involve any carbs. So I'm just going to be having a great meal of turkey for Thanksgiving. I need myself some dinner rolls and mashed potatoes. Where's the stuffing? It's going to be really sad to miss out on the holidays this year, actually. Especially since it's my birthday. But, bye! Hope everyone's doing well.